मुदीरयेत्
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
अष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकीम्।
ईश्वरा परमकृष्ण
ईश्वर परं कृष्ण
सच्चिदानन्दविग्रह
सच्चिदानन्दविग्रह
अनादिरादिर्गोविन्द
गोविन्द
सर्वकारणकारणम्
सर्वकारणं कारणं
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
देवकीनन्दनाय च
देवकीनन्दनाय च
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
Hare Krishna, the devotees. So I will share my screen. Let me know when you see my screen.
Yes, Prabhuji, we see this.
Oh, thank you, Mataji. Okay, so just all of repeat after me. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda.
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद।
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
जय द्वैता चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद।
Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
जय द्वैता चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद।
Hare Krishna. So we are going to cover from the Adi Leela 73 to 78 shlokas. So this chapter is third chapter in Adi Leela entitled as External Reasons for the Appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is a Kali Yuga Patita Pavan avatar. He is the most munificent incarnation of Kali Yuga. He took birth in West Bengal 500 years back, as he is the Supreme Personality of God himself. And there are reasons for his advent in this Kali Yuga. There are internal reasons as well as external reasons for the advent of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this chapter is mainly dealing with the external reasons why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. So there are two, three external reasons are there, right? The main reason Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, external reason is to propagate the Yuga Dharma. Yuga Dharma. What does Yuga Dharma means? Yuga Dharma means each Yuga has Dharma. That Dharma means that will deliver people, the conditioned souls, delivers with that Dharma is followed in that Yuga. So in Kali Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here and he gave Yuga Dharma. So the Yuga Dharma he gave is congregational chanting of the holy name of Krishna. The holy name was there since time memorial in Kalisantara Upanishad, etc. The Mahamantra has been there, but nobody was given the significance of that Mahamantra. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and he emphasized the importance of that Mahamantra in Kali Yuga, and he gave and he became a father of the congregational chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. He is called Sankirtanaika Pitaro. He is the father of the congregational chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which is Yuga Dharma for the Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, we are most fallen that we have no qualification whatsoever because of our lifestyle in Kali Yuga. So that's why Mahaprabhu, Lord Sri Krishna himself, Dwapara Yuga came and he went back and he thought, I did not give a proper message to the people of Kali Yuga, how they can come back to me. then he took, that's one of the internal reasons, he took as a Srimati Radharani's mood with the golden color, he came as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Radha Krishna, Anyanahi. There's no difference between Radha Krishna and Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He came as that. So the Yuga Dharma, different yugas have the Yuga Dharmas. In this Yuga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not come alone himself. He came with his entourage, his drama troupe. I always say that wherever you circus, if any circus comes to any city, the circus comes with all his instruments, people, lions, camels. They show different shows in the circus. All they come together in the same way. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came with all his entourage, his associates, his confidential associates, his secret weapons, etc. All those things he has come to Kali Yuga, right? And and when he came to Kali Yuga, and there is a one famous shloka, I think you might have been heard from Bhagavatam, 11th canto, right? That 11th canto explains why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here. So that is, hold on one second, 11:5:30, right? This is, yeah. Yeah, in the 32nd shloka, Narada Muni explaining to Vasudev about the Kali Yuga. So he's telling, see, this is the evidence that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is quoted in Srimad Bhagavatam 5,000 years back. Okay? That 5,000 years back, he was quoted as Krishna. I think you all know this is right. Krishna. You can repeat after me. Krishna Varnam Trisha Krishnam.
Krishna Varanam Tvisha Krishnam
Sangopangasra Parshadam
Pangasrishadam
Yagnai Sankirtana Prayair
Yagne Sankirtana Prayer
Yajanti Hi Sumedashaha.
Yajanti Hi Sumedha.
So he says that this is the Narada Muni explaining to Yudhishthira Maharaj about Kali Yuga and what are the symptoms of Kali Yuga and how Kali Yuga has to be treated. The people in Kali Yuga are most fallen. He says that, you can repeat after me. In the age of Kali,
in the age of Kali,
intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead.
Intelligent persons perform congregational chanting to worship the incarnation of Godhead,
Who constantly sings the names of Krishna.
who constantly sings the names of Krishna.
Although his complexion is not blackish,
Although his complexion is not blackish,
he is Krishna himself.
he is Krishna himself.
He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential companions.
He is accompanied by his associates, servants, weapons, and confidential
So this is the information that was given by Narada Muni to Mr. Maharaj long 5,000 years back. This was said that Kali Yuga is going to be a most fallen age, and in that age, most intelligent persons, they do congregational chanting, worship the incarnation of the Godhead to sing the glories of Krishna. Nama Sankirtana is the most munificent, most best, mostly given in Kali Yuga so that we all can go back to Godhead. Because each Yuga, as I said, Yuga Dharma propagation, in Satya Yuga we had meditational practices. In the Treta Yuga we had elaborate sacrifices. In Dwapara Yuga we have elaborate deity worship. But coming to Kali Yuga, we are most fallen that we have no energy whatsoever for these things. That's why this easiest way in Kali Yuga, the easiest way to go back to Godhead without much effort, just by taking the name of Krishna is sufficiently enough. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu propagated. When Mahaprabhu came in the previous shlokas here, if you look at here, right? Here, explaining, I just want to go through. अंगोपंगतीक्षण अस्त्र प्रभुरा सहिते sei sabahasrahaya prasadan dalite. Thus the Lord is equipped with the sharp weapons in the form of his parts and plenary portions. All these weapons are competent enough to crush the faithless atheist. When Mahaprabhu came, his, his Anga, his Upanga, and his associates, and his weapons. See, when Shishupal Dantavakra, when Shishupal was killed by Lord Sri Krishna because of enmity, Krishna left his Sudarshan Chakra, right? And he cut the head of Shishupal. Right? But in the age of Kali, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if he had to do that, he had to cut the heads of all of us because we're all sinful by birth. Right? But his weapon in Kali Yuga is not the Sudarshan Chakra. His weapons are Mrudanga, Kartals, and the glories of Krishna. Right? He is equipped with the sharp weapons in the form of his parts. And also Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, out of causeless mercy, he was expanded into 5 by himself. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, immediate expansion, Balram, and his incarnation as Advaitacharya, has in his internal potency Srimati Radharani as Gadadhar Pandit, and his devotee as Naradamani. So one body with 5 angas he expanded for the propagation of the holy name of Lord Sri Krishna. Right? And also, um, then the Lord, look at the word, and this is how he came here. And also here Prabhupada write the word person very intelligent, one who compares the Supreme Personality of God, and forget about this, all these things. So this is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came for the propagation of the holy name of, that's the main purpose. And in the 74th sloka, Prabhupada says, Nityananda Gosani Sakshat Aladhara Advaitacharya Gosani Sakshadishvara. They're telling who came with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as expansions. See, Nityananda Gosai is directly Haladhar, Lord Balram. The immediate expansion of Lord Sri Krishna is Balaram. Here, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's immediate expansion is Nityananda Prabhu. He is Lord Balaram. And Advaita Acharya is the incarnation of Krishna. He is Advaita Acharya himself, personality of Godhead. That's the first expansions for him. Then Sivasadi Parisada Sainya Sangalane Duisena Patibule Kirtana Kariya. So these 2 captains with their soldiers, such as Srivas Thakura, travel everywhere chanting the holy name of the Lord. In the Navadvip, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, and also with Nityananda Prabhu, Haridas Thakur, they all went for the propagation of the holy name of Krishna. And as explained that here in Kali Yuga, they did not use the Sudarshan Chakra to punish the people, because if that is the case, everybody would have been killed. Then Nityananda Prabhu reminds Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he is about to kill Jagai and Madai, that's not the purpose of your advent here. The purpose of advent is to deliver Jagai and Madai, most sinful people. That is how Kali Yuga is. All the people are by more or less sinful. So we should be basically killing everyone, but that's not the purpose. The advent of Mahaprabhus is that Kartal, Mridanga, and Harinam Sankirtan. Okay? Here he says that Lord Nityananda is the very features indicate that he is the subduer of unbelievers. He is a Balram. All sins and unbelievers flee from the loud shout of Advaita Acharya. That is what. That's why when we chant our Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, when we chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, which also always chant our first mantra is Sri Krishna Chaitanya Pramnityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaurabhakta. Every round we repeat this Panchatattva mantra. Why? Because they're the most munificent personalities that would give benedictions to anyone without any condition, without any preconditions. That's how, that's why because when we chant our Maha Mantra, we commit so many offenses, right? Because we think when we're chanting, all the things comes in our mind at that point only. As long as you're outside, don't think. But the moment you take the mala, every garbage comes into our mind, in our thinking. Am I correct? Only at that point, everything you remember. At that point, that is a offensive chanting, basically. The offensive chanting, that's why we beg mercy from these Panchatattva to forgive us for the offenses we commit. That means the most munificent, most what you call karuna, the merciful incarnation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, and in the 77th sloka explaining here, Sankirtana Pravartaka Sri Krishna Chaitanya Sankirtana Yajnatana Re Bhaje Se Danya. Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya is the initiator of Sankirtana, congregational chanting of the holy name of the Lord. And he is called Sankirtanaika Pitarao, the father of congregational chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. One who worships him through the Sankirtana is fortunate indeed. We are all the Mahaprabhu's umbrella, under Prabhupada umbrella, right? Mahaprabhu's umbrella. So fortunate. So what is, Prabhupada Krupana? Krupana, who is fortunate, who is unfortunate. Not the person who has money, bank balance, this, that. Of course, that is needed for their mental peace, satisfaction of the life. But those are not the real uh, real jewels for us. The real jewel is the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. What is that? Prabhupada writes that the ornaments on a dead body. If you have everything, even Kunti Maharani says that in Chaitanya, in the Bhagavatam, Janma Ishvarya Sruta Sri Bir. Janma, higher parentage, higher birth, higher beauty, higher education. These are the impediments for the devotional service. Tvamakinchana Gocharam. Prabhupada writes, Tvamakinchana Gocharam means those are the impediments for the propaganda, the advance of the spiritual path. That's why Mahaprabhu writing here, the real person, the real yogi, the real rich person is who chants, who has Krishna with them. But when you have Krishna, you have all six opulences with you. Why is Bhagavan? Bhaga means, the Parasara Muni explains, Bhaga means who has six opulences 100%. That name of Krishna you are chanting on your tongue, and then you have all opulences what Krishna has. Okay? And in the next sloka, sorry, I went different page. 78, he says that Seita Sumedahara Buddhi samsara sarvayagne haita Krishna nama yagnasara. Such a person is truly intelligent, whereas others who have but a poor fund of knowledge must endure the cycle of repeated birth and death. Of all sacrificial performance, the chanting of the Lord's holy name is the most sublime, right? Because most sublime is the congregational chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Lord Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the father and inaugurator of the Sankirtana movement, one who worships him by sacrificing his life, money, intelligence, and words. But the Sankirtana movement is recognized with the Lord and endowed with his blessings. All others may said to be foolish, for all sacrifices in which a man may apply his energy, a sacrifice made for the Sankirtana movement is the most glorious. Look at that. Who is a glorious person? Right? I was telling one other day also, right? Prabhupada always concludes his purports, either Srimad Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam, with three conclusions. One is devotee is the highest. Devotion to Krishna is the highest. He is a Parama Yogi. You don't have to go to Himalayas to become a yogi. In the Grahastha life, you can become a yogi. He's the most glorious, one thing. Second thing is Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Third thing Prabhupada always concludes is that the back home back to Godhead. They're all guaranteed. They're all guaranteed. These three conclusions Prabhupada puts in each and every purport in either Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. Says that, look at that here. All the others may said to be foolish, for all sacrifices in which a man may apply his energy. A sacrifice made for the Sankirtana movement is the most glorious.
हो गया तेरा सब?
Right? So, here
Sadhana?
I will.
Want to-
Mataji, can you put on the mute? Somebody's talking. Yeah. So here I will like to just quote some of the one sloka. How beautiful, how munificent the incarnation of Lord Chaitanya. Chiradattam Nijarupa Nijagupta Vittam Swaprema Namamrutam Atya Udaraha Pamaram Yo Vitatara Gaura Krishno Janebhyatam Aham Prapadye. He says, the most munificent Supreme Personality of Godhead known as Gaura Krishna. We call Gaura Sundar, Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Distributed to everyone, even the lowest of men. No? He was able to deliver Jagai and Madai, who were the drunkards, were the lowest. His own confidential treasure in the form of nectar of love of himself and the holy name. He gave most love. Mahaprabhu was, I can refer Shloka how his love is, and his whole through his holy name. This was never given to the people at any time before. Look at this conclusion. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami writing that this nectar, this holy name, this benediction, this power was never given before in any yuga. Even when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes in one day of Brahma, right? We have 1,000 yuga cycles in one day of Brahma, 12 hours of Brahma, Sahasra Yuga Paryantam. And in one day of Brahma, in 1,000 yuga cycles, only one Dwapara Yuga, one Kali Yuga, Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. And that happened to be this Kali Yuga and this Dwapara Yuga. The both came. Okay, and this is the benediction he say himself. This was never given to people any time before. So the easy benediction, just chant the name of Krishna, you can go back to Godhead. How simple that is. How easy that is. I therefore offer my respectful obeisances to him, to whom Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is offering obeisances to Mahaprabhu to giving such a benediction in Kali Yuga. Okay, this one of the most munificent Supreme Personality of Godhead known as Gaura Krishna, munificent, most merciful incarnation of Kali Yuga. And also there are some slokas I just wanted to cross-reference here that Mahaprabhu came, and external reason is purely for the Yuga Dharma, propagate the name of Krishna and chant the glories of Krishna, and then Nama Chintamani, Nama, Krishna, because in the Kali Yuga, the Nama is most powerful. Nama Chintamani. Nama is a wish fulfilling desire tree. And why Nama is so? Because Mahaprabhu says in Shikshastakam, right? Nam Namakari Bhuda Nija Sarva Shakti Tatrabita Nimita Smarnena Kala. He says that Nam Namakari Bhuda Nija Sarva Shakti. All the Shakti, energy of Krishna, are invested in the name of Krishna. So, in Kali Yuga, Krishna came in the form of Kalikala Nama Rupe, Krishna Avatar. In Kali Yuga, Krishna came in the form of name. Mahaprabhu bought the name of Krishna in the form of name. In that name, Nam Nama Kari Bhudan Sarva Shakti. All the energies of potencies, pastimes, Nama, Guna, Rupa, Lila, everything is put in that name of Krishna. That is the treasure he gave, Mahaprabhu gave to us. The treasure what we have is a holy name. Holy name, why is a treasure? Because Nama, Guna, Rupa, Leela, all are manifested, invested in the name of Krishna. Just by sitting in your room, chanting the name of Krishna, you can see Krishna. You can see Srimati Radharani. You can see the pastimes in Goloka Vrindavan. And you can also participate in those Leelas of Krishna as well, sitting in your room. Okay, that is powerful in Kali Yuga. That's the message he gave. And also here, but how this has to be chanted, because we have to, Mahaprabhu came and he gave the congregation, he said by him examples. There are some about love of, we are talking about love of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There's a one shloka, I will just want to refer how lovely his qualities are. I referred this shloka before also. If you look at here, Saundarya Kama Koti Sakala Jana Samhladine Chandra Kotir Vasalya Matra Kotis and Trida Kotir, Audharya Sare, Gambira Moda Kotir, Madhurima Mani Sudha Kshira Kotir. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is lovelier than the millions of the cupids. His beauty is so beautiful, very attractive. He is mellower than the millions of the moons, dearer than the millions of mothers. Look at that. The dearer than the millions of mothers. If you will take the love of our own mothers, right? How much we love all our mothers. Very much, everyone love their mother so much. But the love Mahaprabhu gave is millions of mothers' love he gave to us. It means how attractive Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's love was. Millions of mothers, kinder than the millions of wish-fulfilling trees. Deeper than the millions of oceans his love is, and sweeter than the millions of nectarian drinks. If you take one nectarian drink, it is too sweet, but millions of the sweet nectarian drinks. So that much, that is Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is such a magnanimous personality with so much love, affection, all these things. And he also showed by example how to chant, because he came in the mood of a Srimati Radharani to feel the ecstatic symptoms, how Radharani was feeling. He wanted to feel that experience. And he came as a Gaurasundar in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, in Kali Yuga, he gave that. But this name, whatever he said, Kalikala Mukandidi, Anam Namakari Bodhanusakti, Tatrapita Nimita Smaranena Kala. He said that you can chant this name anywhere, anytime. No conditions, no preconditions and post conditions. Anywhere, anytime, even in the restroom while passing the stool, you can take the name of Krishna. Nothing wrong in that. Satrapita Nivita Smaranena Kala. Okay. And this is what Mahaprabhu gave. And Mahaprabhu also tells here that he says, Durlabha, the very rare to get this human form of life. In the one of the Bhagavatam shlokas, I'll explain what Krishna said in the in the Dwapara Yuga, how Mahaprabhu implemented that here. So in 8.7, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Tasma sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmaran yudhyacha maya arpita mano buddhir mame vaishasi asamshayaha. He said that Krishna said in the Dwapara Yuga, he said, therefore Arjuna, you should always think of me in the form of Krishna. At the same time, carry your duty. Carry your prescribed duty of fighting, which with your activities dedicated to me, your mind and intelligence fixed on me, you will attain me without any doubt. So this is the promise he delivered in Dwapara Yuga. Arjuna, Tarsma Sarvesh Kaleshu, always remember me. He did not say chant 16 rounds and forget about it. He said, Tasma Sarveshu Kaleshu, always think of me in the form of Krishna, and at the same time, do your prescribed duty of fighting. When people come, Prabhuji, I am working, how I can I remember Krishna? Oh, I am sleeping, how I can remember Krishna? I am doing this, how I can remember Krishna? But what is the instruction from Krishna? Tasma Sarveshu Kaleshu, always remember me. At the same time, carry your duty. Right? He did not say Krishna, Arjuna, stop fighting for 30 minutes, go back, chant 4 rounds, come back again, start fighting. He did not say that. While fighting, remember me. So we have to practice this kind of philosophy that while I am at work, how I can see Krishna, right? How I can remember Krishna at each and every moment. That we have to develop that consciousness. That consciousness only develops when we have our surrender to Krishna and our Guru. Which your activities dedicated to me. That is what? Karma bandhana. You have to, not karma bandhana, you have to karma vimukta. We have to dedicate everything to Krishna, and mind and intelligence fixed on me. Maya arpita mano buddhir. You'll attain that mode. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed in Kali Yuga. While a congregational chanting, while doing japa, he showed us how to do that. Right? Krishna said this in the Bhagavad Gita, but Krishna at that point he didn't have, I don't know what happened, he did not show us how to surrender that mood. Maya arpita mano buddhir, how I can dedicate my mind, my activities, my thought process to you. And when he said, if you do that, you'll come to me without doubt. But that has been not properly shown in the Dwapara Yuga. Mahaprabhu came, he advented, and he went back to his abode and he thought, okay, I gave so many instructions in Bhagavad Gita, 8.66, Sardarman Pratyeja Mamekam Sharanam Raja. But I did not know how that Sharanam should happen. Then he came back in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the service mode with the Srimati Radharani's mindset. How? He has to serve Krishna. One time, when Srimati Radharani was looking at Krishna very gazingly like this, then Krishna said, am I really that beautiful? She is looking at me all the time. And at some point, Srimati Radharani was cursing the eyelids also. Why did Lord Brahma made these eyelids? When I close my eyelids like this, blink, I am not able to see Krishna. Why Brahma has to create living entities with eyelids? She was cursing Brahma at some point because she could not hold without seeing Krishna for the fraction of the millisecond. At that time, Krishna thought, okay, something great in me. She is not leaving me. Okay, she's enjoying that. She's enjoying more than me. See, he is called, Krishna called, what is his name? Uh, Krishna is, I'm forgetting, Madan Mohan. Krishna is Madan Mohan. Krishna is Madan Mohan, but Srimati Radharani is called Madana Mohana Mohini. She is, she is more beautiful than Krishna, but when she is looking at Krishna constantly without grazing and she's cursing Brahma, why did Brahma create these eyelids? Then Krishna thought, oh, something in great me. And she is getting more pleasure than I do. I want to become like her. That is the desire he was developed, and then he became, in the next yuga, he became as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Radharani is moved to enjoy that mellows. That's why Chaitanya, that's why these mellows, 5 mellows, what we have, that was given by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Krishna did not give anything in Dwapara. He gave instructions, bunch of instructions, he went back happily. But then he realized, oh, I did not show them how to surrender. How these mellows, 5 mellows, how they have to be developed. Vatsarya, then Vatsarya and Sakhya, and conjugal love, and Shantaras and Dasyaras, how to develop these rasas, he did not give. Then Mahaprabhu showed us with examples how those should be achieved. That's what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave. So this instruction he gave, Tasma Sarveshu Kaleshu Mamanam Smaranidyacha Mayarvita Mano Buddhir Mame Vaishasra Samshaya. You mind, intelligence, you definitely come with me without doubt. That doubt has been cleared by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Kali Yuga. Right? And also, one more I wanted to tell you that, 1 second. Yeah. And one more thing, that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that activities we perform, right? We perform a lot of activities in our day-to-day activities. But Mahaprabhu also showed how we can dedicate this activity to Lord Sri Krishna. And also Krishna gave one more instructions beautifully. All Bhagavad Gita set of instructions was given, but all those instructions were proved beyond our doubt with examples by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. These are called tenets. Tenets means principles in Bhagavad Gita. Do this, you will get this. Do this, you will get this. But how to do that? Why you have to do that? That was not properly exemplified in Dwapara Yuga. Mahaprabhu has to come. Krishna went back and thought, oh, I did not give it enough information for these folks to enjoy. Let me go as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with the Srimati Radharani's mood, in the service mode. In the service mode, I can show them with examples how each instruction has to be performed. In Krishna says in 3rd chapter, right? Yajnata karma no yatra loko yam karma bandhanaha tadartam karma kaunteya mukta sangha samacharaha. He says that here. Work done as a, just be attention here. Work done as a sacrifice where Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, is telling to Arjun, perform prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you always remain free from bondage. He gave that instruction. Yes, very beautiful instruction. How to execute that instruction, Mahaprabhu showed us. That is the beautiful Chaitanya Charitamrita, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Bhagavad Gita is called high school standard, high school education. And Bhagavatam is called college level education. And Chaitanya Charitamrita are called postgraduate PhD level course. Every instructions that has been given in Bhagavad Gita and mostly in Bhagavatam, that has been proved beyond our doubt in Chaitanya Charitamrita. This instruction is, because we have seen 8th chapter, the 3rd chapter instruction, work done as sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed, so that we don't acquire karmas. See, what we do is karma. Karma, again, karma is a huge philosophy. We can talk 2 hours on karma, Siddhanta, right? How karma acts. There's a prarabdha karma, aprarabdha karma, etc., etc. So many karmas we have. But every karma, what we do, perform, good or bad, it binds us back. And yesterday I was reading news that Bill Gates is giving about $200 billion to South African countries as a donation. It's a good karma. For good karma, what is the result? You have to come back again, take birth to reap the benefits of good karma. Somebody did some nasty things. They have to come back again to reap the benefits and the negative effects of that. So it means, regardless either karma is bad or good, we have to take birth again. Birth again. But whole purpose what we are planning here is not to come back to this material world. That's why he says, work done is sacrificed to be done. What we do, our duties, our work, morning 8 to 5. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this world. Therefore, everything should be acted in Krishna conscious activities. Therefore, a son of Kunti performed described duties for his satisfaction, for Krishna's satisfaction. In that way, you are free from the bondage of karma. And this has Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed. I'll give one more example from Srimad Bhagavatam. Give me 1 second. I had a link, it's gone. Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 25th chapter. I'll just give 20, 24, 25 chapters. Okay. Here, if you look at how Lord Shiva directed the Prachetas, then again here, Maitreya Muni continued to speak to Viduraji, and of the Prachetas, after hearing from the Narad Muni, they all stood in the water for 10,000 years. And here, Narada Muni asking, look at that. Narada Muni asked Prachina, my dear king, what do you desire to achieve by performing these fruitive activities? Fruitive activity means what we do, material activities. The chief aim of life is to get rid of all miseries and enjoy happiness. But these two things cannot be realized by fruitive activity. When you do our karmas without Krishna consciousness, there is no enjoyment. It binds us back, as third chapter explained, karma bandhana. The king replied, O great soul Narada, my intelligence is entangled in fruitive activities. We are all in the fruitive activities. Therefore, I do not know the ultimate goal of life. The king is admitting. You kindly instruct me in pure knowledge so that I can get out of the entanglement of fruitive activities. This is what we are all trying to do in Krishna consciousness. Get out of this entanglement of fruitive activities. That means actions we perform without Krishna consciousness will keep us back in this material world time and again. The shloka in Chaitanya Charitamrita. What is that? Brahmanda Brahmitai Kone Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasada Paya Bhaktilata Beej. We are wandering from one planet to other planet, one species to other species, transmigrating from one body to other body, and we are trying to look at where happiness lies. In these 14 planetary systems, there is no happiness, only misery end of the day. Everybody, all of us are suffering. Suffering could be in the different shape, different manner. So that's why each chapter says, Abrahma bhavana loka punaravartano arjuna mamupechatu kaunteya punarjanmana vidyate. Starting from ant to Lord Brahma, everybody has to die one day. Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanu darshanam. Birth, death, old age, disease, nobody can escape, including Lord Brahma. So the king is asked nicely, how can I get off the entanglement of these fruitive activities? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed with examples. Okay? He says, those who are interested only in so-called dutiful life. Dutiful life means I am a husband. I have to go. I should work. I should get money. I should be family. That's only dutiful. Yes, you have to do. Namely, remaining a householder, entangled by sons and a wife, and searching after wealth. Think that such things are life's ultimate goal. We think, okay, I am a man. I have to educate it. I have to get married. I have to have children. I have to go to work, bed, feed them, educate them. I am done. That is purely material activity. There's no God involvement. There's no element of devotion there. Prabhupada writes that is a gruha medhi. But such people simply wander in different types of bodies throughout this material existence without finding the ultimate goal of life. Brahmanda Brahmite, we go to different planets, different species, transmigrate human body to animal body to cat, dog, this, that, but we are not finding the happiness. We again come back. And this human form will be given Durlabho Manusho Deho, very rare to get this human form of life. Then Narada Muni said, O rulers of the cities and my dear king, please see in the sky those animals which have sacrificed without compassion, without mercy in the sacrifice. So he's telling that in this connection, he's telling that then taking the devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the ultimate goal of life. In this next chapter, he explains beautifully. He says that it is the duty of all saintly persons to follow in the footsteps of Narada Muni and travel all over the world, every country and village, to instruct illusioned persons about the goal of life and save them from the entanglement of karma bandha. That means how to become disentangled by devotional service to Krishna. Hari. The only solution, only solution which keeps us where we have come from or keeps in our constitutional position to the Supreme Lord. What is the constitutional position? Jivere Sarupai Krishnera Nichidas. We are all servants of the Lord to begin with originally. But we have we fought with Krishna. We got envious of Krishna. We came to this material world and we are suffering here. But we are not realizing we are suffering here. Every one of us suffering here. But we don't admit that. We pretend that we are happy. If you go to Facebook, everybody puts, oh, I went vacation, nice pictures they put. Nobody puts sad pictures on the Facebook. Did you see any sad pictures on the Facebook? They put only happy pictures, but so much sadness in their life. Right? How to deal with Krishna consciousness, art of living. People go for art of living classes. Art of living, no big deal. Cats and dogs also live on the street, but we teach art of dying. Art of dying is very important. How successfully we die. Vishnu Pitamaha on the death roll. Aho kastamoho anyayem ohohi kurunandana. When Pandavas come to see our Bhishma Pitamaha on the deathbed, he cries, saying, Pandavas, you have gone through so many difficulties in your life. Aho kastam, aho anyayam. Lot of injustice happened to you. But finally you have a success. Why? You have taken the shelter of Brahmanas and scriptures. That's why you are saved. Aho kastamoho anyayam dharmanandana. You have taken a lot of injustice happened to you, but you never complained. Because you are successful now, Pandavas, because you have taken the shelter of the Brahmanas and also you have taken the shelter of the religious principles. That's why you survived and you got success. People who take the shelter of those two things, Krishna and Dharma, they never perish. Krishna says, Name Bhakta Pranishyati. My devotees never perish. The moment you take the name of Krishna, you are saved. And that's why Rupa Goswami Prabhupada explains in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, whenever somebody takes the devotional service, two things are immediately comes to you. Anybody remember what those two things are?
Klesha.
Klesha Agni and Shubhada.
Upada.
Shubhada and Klesha Agni. Shubhada, The moment you take the Krishna consciousness, all auspiciousness in your life, there's no moros and klesha agni, all your kleshas, all your problems being taken by Krishna. You put everything, all the load, take it and put on head of Krishna. Krishna takes care of it. Shubhada, all auspiciousness. By holy name itself is auspiciousness. Krishna is absolute. There is no negativity in Krishna consciousness. Why? Because absolute. Even devotees, Pandavas went through all the difficulties. They went more difficulties than Kauravas. Kauravas didn't have any difficulties because their father was a king and they had whole thing available for them. Pandavas, 5 people. With Kunti Maharani, she went so much agony, but she never complained. Right? When he came to leave to Dwaraka, what Kunti Maharani said? Please stay with me. Give me those troubles one more time. Vipada tantu satatva tatra tatra jagat guru apuno bhavanam darshnar apunar bhava darshanam. My dear Krishna, I am ready to take all troubles one more time as long as you're with me, my dear Krishna. That is the mood of Srimati Kunti Maharani. That is the mood of a pure devotee of the Lord. Oh, I'm chanting 14 rounds. Why this problem is coming to me? Then let me stop chanting. Oh, I am a devotee. I am going for temple for so many years. Why these problems comes to me? No. Pandavas went for 14 years exile. They did not say that. Oh, God, Krishna, you are with me. Why these troubles for me? Yes, we'll take it. The moment you accept any difficulty with Krishna conscious mind, that becomes positivity. Why? Because Krishna is absolute. Period. Does devotees doesn't have any problems? We all have problems, but we know how to perceive, how to receive the problems, and how to solve the problems. That is Krishna consciousness. Is Prabhupada is teaching. Prabhupada, did he come Prabhupada in the flight? He came in a ship for 3-4 months suffering. And he came, he didn't have anything. The Prabhupada had a rosy life, but he had Krishna in the heart. That is the what you call our property, our possession, Lord Krishna, in our hands, in our heart. When we have that one, Bhagavatam says, Evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogyata. The moment you make your heart, what you call, conducive for Krishnas to come and reside, then heart becomes Devalaya. Your mind, this heart becomes a temple. For that, you have to clean the temple first. Kundicha Marjanam. How that is done? Srinvitam Sakata Krishna Punya Savana Kirtanam Hridayanta Soyi Abhadrani Vidanoti Srutsvatam. By hearing Krishna Katha constantly on and on and on, going through years. And it comes to the heart. The moment you say Krishna, Krishna puts a big vacuum cleaner. Zzz, the Krishna, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, whatever. Vacuum cleaner cleans the heart. Immediately, Krishna doesn't say, okay, you're chanting tomorrow, I'll clean up your heart. No, immediately starts putting big vacuum cleaner, starts cleaning our heart. The heart cleansed. Cheto Darpana Marjanam, lot of dust residing in our heart. Life after life, life after life, that has to be cleared. Cleared, 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 cleared. Clear now. I can see Krishna in my heart. Evam prasanna manaso bhagavad bhakti yogita. Krishna comes in. That's why when the senior devotees come, why we take their darshan? They carry Krishna in their heart 24/7. They carry Krishna in their heart. That powerful the devotees of Krishna are. Devotees, we have been given a greatest benediction in no yoga has given by anyone. As you have seen Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is explaining beautifully here. He is telling that, right? The most magnificent Supreme Personality of God, known as Gaura Krishna, distributed to everyone, even the lowest of men, how confidential treasure in the form of nectar of love of himself and the holy name. This was never given to the people anytime before, period. I therefore offer my respectable obeisances to Krishna Gaurasundar. These are the prayers by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. He started writing Caritamrita. He was 98 years old. He started writing this in Vrindavan. with the mercy of all our six Goswamis of Vrindavan. So, dear devotees, and I'd like to stop soon that the Mahaprabhus, what you call, experiments done in Kali Yuga in Bengal 500 years back, he replicated the information from Bhagavad Gita and showed with examples how to surrender, how to practice bhakti, okay, and how to what is that? BMW, body, mind, words, how we can serve Krishna. Okay, that is the advent of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is what he has given to us. Though we don't deserve it. We have to be very, 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 what you call, we should be very clear about that. We think we deserve it. No, we have no qualification whatsoever. But out of causeless mercy of Mahaprabhu and Prabhupada and our spiritual masters, we have been given that authority as if we are qualified, but we take it so easily. Please don't take this is the we have to make this is my final. I am not going to, I should not come back anymore. That's it. Do whatever it takes for you to not to come back. Prabhupada has given all the ammunition, tools, everything is given to us not to come back again into this material world. Okay, so I would like to stop here, and I would like to if anybody has, if I miss something, please add, or if any questions, I would like to happily answer. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Am I audible, dear devotees? I'm not hearing any sound.
Yes, you are audible. You have done nice class, Prabhuji.
Thank you.
Yeah, nice class, Prabhuji. You explained very, very nicely. I learned so much today. I have a question, Prabhuji. So you talked about, this chanting, right? Sometimes we, how not to forget chanting with our works and karmas, right? But I have a very different and quite contrasting question. So I've personally felt that, when I started I've recently even started chanting. So when I chant, it's actually, for me, it's difficult to even stop chanting. Like, in my mind, it goes on, goes on, goes on everywhere I go. So people sometimes, will think that, okay, I should not chant or something, and when, I'm in the bathroom, or all of these kind of places. But how do I make sure that, I don't do that? I mean, with me, that's a different, I think, problem or something. Like, when I chanting doesn't goes out of my mind, so
No,
I don't.
keep doing what you're doing. Chanting should not go away. Even in bathroom or in a restroom or your monthly cycles and mothers, don't worry. Chant glories of Krishna 24/7. No issues.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Prabhuji. So
You're
that's
doing
where
good.
I was like,
Actually,
because you can't
you're the
force
best
yourself
example.
to distinguish between places when, it comes to
No way.
chanting, right?
Krishna is everywhere. Andantarastu paramanu chayantarastam govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Krishna is there in each and every particle. Can you able to see it? We don't have perfect vision to see it. So
Yeah.
you are doing perfect job. Don't stop 24 by 7 by 365.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah.
I want to touch your feet because you have such a good consciousness to chant holy name 24. I don't have that. So, Abhivandanam.
No, Prabhuji. I think I'm not as, I think,
No, no,
senior
no, no.
devotee or a
Mataji,
qualified maybe,
don't.
but I think
No.
maybe recently it's Kripa. It's I think Krishna Kripa on, or maybe, or something, because I can see that constantly in my mind I keep on kind of, realizing that I am kind of continuously humming those
Oh,
Maha mantras.
Mataji, Dandavat to you. Definitely. It's a great quality. We are all hankering for that kind of mood.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Prabhuji. And thanks for this class. I learned a lot of new things, like you said, the art of dying. Nobody talks about it,
Yeah.
and I think this is a very important thing we have to propagate and think about,
No, Ravi
because
Shastri is out of the living classes. Who cares out
yeah,
of living? Dogs are living on the street. A
yeah,
poor person is living. Ambani also living. What's the big deal? We all eat something low. But how to die is important. How
That is
successful
true.
we die.
Yeah,
Thought
right,
of
right.
dying.
And nobody want to talk about it. I think that is why it's not that popular and nobody talks about it because they think dying is a negative kind of,
Oh,
word.
For a Vaishnava, it's a promotion.
Yeah. It's an elevation, right?
Yes, absolutely. Any more questions or any?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for very nice class as usual. Yeah, art of dying, how Mataji was saying. Only we can hear in ISKCON only art of dying.
Yes,
Otherwise people think, oh, मरने की क्यों बात करनी है, जीने की बात करते हैं. But our parampara has that after death, right? Life after death, where we are going. That is so nice.
because we know where we are going, we are happy. See, when you take a suitcase, go out of the door, and you sit in the car, hey, take me to the airport, and you fly. Which flight you are going to carry? I'm going to Mumbai. Then you know your destination, you're confident. And if in the airport you don't know which flight you are taking, you'll be confused.
Yeah.
Simple.
Hmm. Very nice, Prabhuji. Very nice. Your
And
class is always like we understand easily and very light.
because I know only this much only I know.
No,
So
but it's nice.
Uh, I also feel the same way, Mataji. I mean, Prabhuji's class is very light and we can understand every part of it.
Yeah.
because I don't know much Shastra, I know only this little Shastra. That's why I try to simplify it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Mataji, do you come to temple?
Yeah, Mataji. I come to temple. My kids are in the Sunday school,
Yes.
but we actually recently shifted here, so I have started like last year, late last year, like November, December time frame.
Oh, okay.
But
Maybe
I'll do come to temple, and I'll want to actually meet also because I got into these ISKCON groups just recently,
mm,
so I don't maybe know a lot of people right now, but yeah, I'm trying to be a devotee now.
yeah. Good, Mataji. Good. Only Krishna and Guru's mercy only shower that on upon us, then only we come to ISKCON.
Yeah, right,
Yes,
right,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Very good, Mataji. I am looking forward to see you on Sunday.
Yeah, Mataji. Yeah, I'll try to find you.
Sure, Mataji.
Okay, dear devotees, any more questions or any more? Um, where is Ashish Prabhu? Hmm. Ashish Prabhu is there.
হরিবল প্রভু দণ্ডবত প্রণাম
Pradam.
দণ্ডবত প্রণাম প্রভু I wanted to ask that question Prabhu, but that particular slok regarding Chaitanya Mahaprabhu incarnation,
Which
so
one?
that in the meantime I forgot that context. Means Prabhu, yesterday Mataji told that there is some Chaitanya Upanishad also there. Chaitanya Upanishad in Atharva Ved.
Which one?
Yes, there Chaitanya Mahaprabhu vividly, I mean, they are already explained about the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu vividly on the Atharva Ved,
Oh,
not
okay.
only the Bhagavatam.
Acha.
Today also you also refer some sloka. That
Yeah,
time, maybe that time I did not ask, but I slip it later. Maybe this is a
sure.
recording, right? I'll see again and
Okay,
ask you, Prabhu.
no problem. Anytime. Okay. Tomorrow is this Pandav Nirjala Ekadasi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lord Bhima also fasted on that day.
Mm.
So if you are not fasting all the Ekadasis, tomorrow Ekadasi that you get the benefit of fasting all the Ekadasi throughout year. Because even Bhima also fasted tomorrow. So again, based on the health conditions and other things, at least if you're not able to fast, drink water. If you're not, then eat fruits. If not, take Ekadasi Prasadam. No beans and no
Great.
grains. Yeah. Why you know that, right? Why no beans, no grains? Because the sin personification exists in the grains on the Ekadasi day. That's
Yeah.
why you avoid that. Okay.
Also, we have Ekadashi Kirtan. Also, Prabhuji, tomorrow Dinabandhu Prabhuji is coming.
Yeah,
for
right.
all.
I forgot. Yeah, tomorrow and after tomorrow, 2 days.
Yeah.
He's such a lovely person. I met him
Oh,
2
yeah.
times in Vrindavan.
Mm-hmm.
Such a glorious. He is a
Who
Grihastha,
speaks in
his daughter.
Sanskrit, right, Prabhuji?
Huh?
Who speaks in Sanskrit also? That Prabhuji he is, or
I
what?
don't know. I
Dinabandhu
don't know.
Prabhu was there many times, Mataji. He speaks very nice Vrindavan pastimes.
Yeah.
And
I
also,
met.
Prabhuji,
Yeah.
Prabhuji is from originally from, I think it's New York.
New York somewhere, yeah. But he
Yeah.
settled in one day when I went to Vrindavan, I met him in Vrindakund. We went to see Vrindakund. I met him in Vrindakund. So,
Yes.
Very nice.
yeah, he
Prabhuji
looks
is
like
known as
cute
Baba.
Brahmin. Yeah, he's
Brahmin
nice
Baba.
hair, pony style. He's very, and he has 2 kids, 1 or 2 kids also he has. Grown-up kids.
Oh, okay.
His daughter is married, something, I know, his history, yeah. The beautiful, beautiful person.
Very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Anything else? Yeah, as mentioned, tomorrow's class is Dinabandhu Prabhuji's class is starting at 7, and then Saturday is on 6 p.m. Everybody, please join. It'll be nice. Tomorrow is Ekadashi. So I think the discussion is also after the lecture. I think there'll be a kirtan till midnight. So,
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah.
that's nice. Yeah.
Everybody can participate.
And no prasadam.
That I don't know. There'll be some prasadam because many are not.
But
Many are not.
but we cannot.
Ekadashi prasadam will be there. I'm sure.
If
No worries. No worries. Okay. All right. Okay, if nothing else, then let's conclude. Thank you so much, dear devotees. Let's chant together. Vancha kalpatarupasya. Prabhasindhu bhyevacha patidanam
Patitanam
pavanebhyo.
pavanebhyo
Vaishnavebhyo namo namaः.
Vaishnavavrinda ki jai.
Jai.
Srila Charitamrita ki jai. Srila
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
The Gaudiya
Thank you,
Vaishnava
Govardhan
ki
Bhakta.
Guru Premanande.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank
Wonderful class. Thank you, Hari Bol.